Hey, what's up, guys? This is Coach Adam here, part two of improving our striking for Team USA going to be on World Cup 2025. So, part one I covered lining up your knuckles against the target wherever you're swinging to make sure that you get maximum power delivery, but also so the sword doesn't slip off and deviate from where you intend to hit. Now we're going to look at where to actually hit people. We'll do a video with this in armor, but outside of armor, I'm just going to explain it that way you have the knowledge right now, and you can look at it in your next practice. Where to swing. The places where you want to swing are places where the bone is shallow against the flesh or the muscle. So a really good example of that is your clavicle. Like, we all have pecs, but your clavicle is actually just against your skin. Another place you want to look at is the ulna or the radius of your forearm. There's not a lot of muscle that covers the top of that, and if you break that, great. If you don't, whatever. Another place you can look at is the side of the hip, or the hip bone, because outside the armor and the gambeson, there's nothing really covering that. You can also look at base of the crease where it meets the knee cob. Often there's a gap there. If it's not a gap, it's just where your quadricep ends. So there's shallow bones in there where your knee is. You can also look at the shin. Not a lot of people actually pad their shins that well, if at all. It's also that your shin bone is there, so it's likely going to affect their bones. Now, the reason we want to aim at those locations because they do what? Max amount of pain possible for the given location that you're hitting at. What that also means is the higher amount of pain and the amount of force I can deliver to that area, it affects the target's decision to respond to you, right? And why we want that to happen is to influence our grapples in fighting. So if I'm helping my buddy and I can make the target move and in a predictable way for my buddy can set up better grappling situations. And that, in my opinion, is a primary benefit of more effective striking, is to help our allies and help our allies grappling. Part 3 coming up.